Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Concept Learning. This is Rasagna. Due to this COVID-19 pandemic, these days many colleges are running through online classes, right? And many students are also facing difficulty to get into their concepts well. So, if any of your friends are facing difficulties who are studying in engineering regarding mathematics, then please do recommend them to this channel so that they can get helped through this channel. Okay, let's get started with our work. That is, we are now going through double integrals, and in double integrals we have already learned how to solve basic problems, and we have also learned how to solve if limits are not provided, if only curves are provided. We have learned how to solve them also. So now let us see another model, that is order of change in integration. Let's see about that model. Okay. Okay, the topic that we are going to learn is change in order of integration. So, in this class, we are going to learn what is change in order of integration and when are we going to use the change in order of integration and how to solve a problem using the change in order of integration. These are the three things that we are going to discuss today. Okay, yes. So, we have first two questions, that is what is change in order of integration, and next when do we use it. So first let us look at when do we use the change in order of integration and how do we use, we'll discuss it with an example problem. So when do we use the change in order of integration? If you have a problem, some problem like integral of some a to b and some other limit 0 to ax and f of x comma y dx dy. Now, if you have some function like this, how are you going to solve this? First, we are going to take limits a to b as constant, and you are going to take f of x comma y, the function, and integrate it first with respect to dy. Yes, with respect to dy and dx. Okay, with respect to dy, first you are going to integrate, and then with respect to dx. This is how you do the problem actually. But if you are not able to solve the f of x comma y, that is if you are not able to find the integration of f of x comma y, or if it is very difficult, if it's very lengthy to find the integration of f of x comma y with respect to dy, then then what we do is we'll change the order of integration and first find it with respect to dx and then with respect to dy. But we simply can't do it because the limits will be changing if you do so, if you do it directly. So there's a process to change the order of integration. Okay, so now let us see how do we change the order of integration with a small example problem. Okay. Okay, now let us look how to solve this problem. Okay, now you'll understand why we are using this change in order of integration and how to solve it using this change in order of integration. Okay, so this is the problem. So actually, if we have to do without changing the order of integration, the original process that we have did until now, how are we going to do? uh, Limits are 0 to 1. First, we have to solve it with respect to y. So, integral of e power x to e 1 by log y dy dx. This is how you solve it. Now, you have to find the integration of 1 by log y. But can we find the order of can we find the integration of 1 by log y? Can we find? No, we cannot find. There is no integration for 1 by log y. Even if we do uv, it will come in a very big process and it's very difficult to do. So you'll stop until here only. You cannot solve the complete problem. So to avoid such problems, we are going to use change in order of integration. Now we are going to look how you can solve this problem very easily by changing the order of integration. Okay, let us look. Now, yes, the first step we are going to do to solve a problem using change in order of integration is you have to draw the graph of the curves, of the given curves. You have to represent all this on a Cartesian plane. Okay, now how do you do it? If this is your y-axis and this is your x-axis. Okay, so what are the curves given using the limits? X is equals to 0, x is equals to 1, right? So x is equals to 0, x is equals to 1, y is equals to e, y equals to e power x. These are the curves. Now we'll represent these on the Cartesian plane. How do you do it? X is equals to 0, that is y-axis. Now x is equals to 1, that is parallel to y-axis. X is equals to 1. Okay. Next is y is equals to e, that is somewhere around here because 2.30 something, right? E value is. So that will be somewhere around here. Okay. So this is y is equals to e. The last curve is y is equals to e power x. Because this is some curve, we have to find some intersection points and then do it. Here this point is 1 comma e. At x is equals to 1, y is equals to e. So 1 comma e is one of the point through which the y equals to e power x curve passes through. And the next one, if we put x is equals to 0, then y will be 1. E power 0, right? So that will be 1. So another point is 0 comma 1 through which the curve passes through. So 0 comma 1 will be somewhere around here. Okay. This is 0 comma 1. So the required curve will be like this. Okay. That is it. Well, so this is a curve. Understand, this is a curve. Okay. Not a straight line, a curve. Okay. That is it. So now you have to take the area which is enclosed by all the four curves, that is x is equals to 1, x is equals to 0, x is equals to, y is equals to e, y is equals to e power x. The area that is enclosed by these four curves must be taken. Now what is that? Here x is equals to 0, x is equals to 1, all this must be enclosed. So this is x is equals to 0, x is equals to 1, next y is equals to e and y is equals to e power x. So this is the required area. Okay, that is the required area. Now how are you going to change the order of integration? Okay, so according to the given limits, how do we get the strip? The strips that we are taking in the previous problems, how do you get according to the limits? X is equals to 0 and x is equals to 1 are there. So the strip is parallel to y-axis. Okay, the strip is parallel to y-axis. You can check if you want. You can check if you want. If you have to take first the move it along the x-axis, then you will be getting limits from 0 to 1. Okay. If you are moving it, checking it along the y-axis, then the limits will be, this is one of the limit. Here if you move it from here, this will be the limit, this, and the points are on the curve. So y is equals to e power x. Okay. That is e power x, e to e power x. Okay. Have you all understood it clearly? Have you understood it? Here y is equals to e, right? So y is equals to e because the upper limit is e anywhere you move and the lower limit is on the curve. Okay. So then y is equals to e power x is the lower limit. Okay. That is how the given strip is. That is the given strip. Okay. This is the given strip. Now, what you have to do is you have to change the order of integration. So, to change the order of integration, now the curve is, the strip is now parallel to y-axis and you have to change it, you have to take it now parallel to x-axis, okay? That is, you have to take it like this. Okay, you have to take it like this. Okay, so now this will be the required strip. Now, how is this strip moving? How is this strip moving? Okay, I'll enlarge this diagram and draw it here so that you can view it clearly. This is y-axis, this is x-axis, right? Yes. This is x is equals to 1, y is equals to e, 0, comma 1. This is 0, comma 1. Okay. This is 1, comma e. This is the required area. Okay. At first, the strip is parallel to y-axis, right? Parallel to y-axis. This is the strip, given strip. Now we are going to change the order. So the strip now we are going to take is parallel to x-axis. Okay. Then the limits will be changing. And now we have to write those changed limits. Okay. We have to write those changed limits. Okay. Now how is it moving? This strip, now the strip that we have took after changing the order, with respect to x-axis, it has the limits from here to here. If you have been moving the strip from here to here slowly, then the limits will be from here to here and here to here, and they'll be changing according to the curve, right? Yes. So your so the limits with respect to the x-axis will be, this is the line where the x coordinate is 0. So from 0 to, this is the curve. So y is equals to e power x. So x will be equal to log y, right? X will be equal to log y, log y. Okay. So I will erase this part. Okay. So 0 to log y. X is equals to 0 to log y. These are the x limits. Now we have to find the y limits. Y is equals to, from where to where y limits are moving. With respect to y axis we have to take it. This is y axis. So from, this is 1, right? So from 1 to, this is e, 0 comma e. So from 1 to e, right? So from y is equals to 1 to y is equals to e. Okay. And the curve is normal, dy dx by log y. Now have you all understood how did we take the limits? I'll explain it once more. You have the curve, this is the required area. Okay. Now at first you have to take the strip that is given in this problem. Here the constants are given in x terms, right? X is equals to 0 and x is equals to 1. These are the constants that is parallel to y-axis. These two are parallel to y-axis. These two lines are parallel to y-axis. So the required strip will also be parallel to y-axis. So you can check if the strip that we drawn is correct or not. You can check it. How? If this is the strip parallel to y-axis, we have drawn it. Now see, if you move it with respect to x-axis, along the x-axis, then what will you get? From 0 to 1. That is it, from 0 to 1. So those are the given limits. And if you move it with respect along the y-axis, okay, y-axis, then from y-axis is from 0 to, these are the limits, from 0 to the curve e power x, from 0 to the curve e power x, like this. So now you have understood that is the strip that we have to take, the given strip. The given strip is parallel to y-axis. When you solve the problem in your examination, you have to write that point, that the given strip is parallel to y-axis, okay? Parallel to y-axis. So by changing the order of integration, we have to take the strip that is parallel to x-axis. Now you have to take the strip that is parallel to x-axis. That is this one. Okay. So now write the limits with respect to this strip. Now take this strip, move it along the x and y axis, find the limits and write it. You already know how to find the limits like this because you did it in the previous problems also. So now if you move this strip from with respect to x-axis at first. Okay. So you will be taking the limits as x is equals to 0. You will be moved. This is the along x-axis, right? Along x-axis. So 0 to, if you move the strip like this, 0 to the curve, this is the limit. Again 0 to, this is the limit. Again 0 to, this is the limit, that is on the curve. So the curve is y is equal, the curve is x is equals to log y. Okay, so that is it. And again the lower limit will be 0. This is the lower limit and this is the upper limit. Lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is x is equals to log y. Understood? Now move this strip along the y-axis. Okay, check it along the y-axis. So if you move it and if you check along the y-axis, you will be getting this is 1 and this is E. So 1 to E. Okay, 1 to E. Now you have to solve the problem in the same manner. Now you see how easily you get this problem. Okay, we will solve this. Okay, now if you solve this problem, see, okay, y is equals to 1 to E, integral of 0 to log y, the log 1 by log y will be outside because we are integrating it with respect to x, right? So dx into dy, okay, and now you get integral of 1 to E 1 by log y, okay, 1 the integration of 1 dx is x, right? So x and 0 to log y are the limits, dy. So through this, what do you get? Integral of 1 to E 1 by log y into log y dy. Okay, these two will get cancelled and from through this you will be getting y is 1 to E 1 dy, that implies y from 1 to E, that is E minus 1. So that is the required answer. So you saw how easily we have got this answer, but if you try to solve it without changing the order of integration, you will not be able to solve the problem. So that is the reason why we use change in order of integration, and this is how you solve it using the method. Okay. So now let us look at another small problem. Okay, so now let us see how to solve this problem. This is a very basic problem on changing the order of integration. Here you are not even asked to find the value, you are just asked to change the order of integration. Okay, you have to change it from dx or dy. Here first, if you have to do what are you going to do? First you have to find it with respect to dx, find the integration with respect to dx and then dy, right? So now you have to change the order. Okay, here you have y equals to minus a, right? The constants are at the straight lines. The straight lines come from y is equals to a and y is equals to minus a, right? Now you have to get it from x. The constant limits must be from x limits. Okay, from x limits. So that is how you have to change the order of integration. How you are going to do it? First write the curves y is equals to a, y equals to minus a, and x is equals to 0 and x is equals to root of a square minus y square. That implies x square equals to a square minus y square. This implies x square plus y square equals to a square, right? Yes. So note the point that if the curves are given to you, if the limits are given to you and you have to write the curve equation, then if there is a possibility of changing that the curve into a standard form of a circle, hyperbola, parabola, or whatever, the curve that you know, the standard form of something, then do change it so that you can be drawing the curves easily. You can draw the graph easily. Okay, now if you see, this is the equation of the circle, standard form of a circle. Now how to draw the graph for it? Y-axis. Okay, I'll write it down. and this is the x-axis, right? Yes, so y and x-axis, and what you have to do is you have to first draw y is equals to a, okay, and this will be y is equals to minus a, and this is x is equals to 0, and this is the circle, okay, this is the circle, that is with radius a, circle with radius a, that is it. So now what is the required area enclosed by the four curves? This part, okay. So now how do you take the strips? Here you have y is equals to a and y is equals to minus a, that is the y limits are constants, right? So you are going to take the strip, the given strip is parallel to x-axis because the y limits are constant, okay, parallel to this, okay. So this is the given strip. Because the given strip is parallel to x-axis, now after changing the order of integration, the strip must be parallel to, yes, parallel to y-axis, right? Yes, so this is the curve parallel to y-axis, okay? That is the curve parallel to y-axis. This is the, strip parallel to y-axis. This is the strip knob, required strip knob. Now, you have to take this into account and then you have to write the limits, okay? I erase these curves now and write the limits after changing the order of integration, okay? So, how are you going to write it? Integral of, okay, so first x limits, right? X limits first, okay, x is equals to x is equals to, okay, move along the x-axis, that is move it like this, and this point is a comma 0, right? Yes, that point is a comma 0, okay. So if you move this strip from here to here along the x-axis, then what is the lower limit? 0, right? X is equals to 0, and what's the upper limit? A. X is equals to a, okay. Now see from here to here, if you are moving like this, see, observe the y limits, okay, observe the y limits. And what are the y limits now? So you are moving it from here to here, again here to here, here to here. So what will be the limits? This is negative side and this is positive side. So y is equal x square plus y square equals to a square, right? So through this curve, y will be equal to a square minus x square root. Okay, so this is negative. Lower limit is minus root of a square minus x square, and this is positive, so plus root of a square minus x square. So here you will be getting y is equals to plus or minus, right? So the limits also will become y is equals to minus root of a square minus x square, and y is equals to plus root of a square minus x square. Okay, so f of x comma y dx dy, that is it. So now have you all understood how to solve it using the change of order of integration? How are you that is, how are you evaluating? How are you evaluating using the change in order of integration? How to change the order of integration? Okay, so in our next two classes, we will be solving some problems on change in order of integration, because solving the problems is the most necessary thing. So we will be solving in our next two classes some problems on change in order of integration, and then go to triple integrals. Okay, first we have to become perfect in double integrals and then triple integrals. Okay. So if you have not watched the previous videos of multiple integrals, I'll put the link in the description box below. Please go and check them and you can understand clearly. Okay, so do not forget to like and share the video. Also subscribe to the channel. Okay, so thank you for now. Meet you in my next class.